Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and let's get started with the React Native development. This video series included 5 tutorials about my chat app developed by React Native. I've given a simple explanation before starting my first video. The 5 tutorials contain the full application developed by me, and I decided to make step-by-step guide to show how I developed my chat application. As the first video, I need to give thanks to Mr. Tharaka Sankalpa, the lecturer at Java Institute, who teach me React Native to do this project. Okay. Let's get started. First, I discuss the main UI of this application. My application contains some fields like Chat UI, Home UI, Profile UI, Developer UI, and etc. I use PHP as the backend language and MySQL as the database management system. So I think it's not difficult to identify for all. I use XAMPP to activate my server in localhost, and it depends on your use. First, I talk about the Home UI and the code displayed here. I use flat list, image, safe area view, style sheet, text input, and more React Native components as you see. At the top of the code, I use the netinfo component given by React Native community to check my application connection state. It's a simple if statement to check the connectivity. After the connectivity success, we can go to the application. After that, I exported the main function with the parameter route and navigation to do my navigation and send data with navigation. Before that, I think it is good to explain about the root of the project called app.jsx file I used to make navigation and other main work done in the application. As you see, to imported my all screens to this file, and the main component needed in the application is navigation given by React Native navigation. After that, I created a navigation container to store my all navigation stacks called screens in my application. In the navigation container, I make stacks otherwise screens and add names to the screen and component the file. After, I add a property called initial route name to the main navigator to say which screen to navigate when loading the application. I make preload screen to check the authentication of the application. Now let's go to preload screen. In preload screen, I imported the needed React Native components as above, and exported the preload function with the navigation parameter. I used the useState component to return a stateful value, and a function to work my application better. The preload screen has a simple UI and I am not discussing it. The main functional function of preload is to check the state and the one of main works done to the application by it. This function contains the command called async storage, which used to store JSON type data in the application as the user need. In the signing process, I store the user data that comes from database as user in async storage, and in this function check whether the async storage has the data of the user or not. If the data have in the storage, I navigate to the home screen with that data as a parameter. Unfortunately, if data did not found, the function refuses to navigate to the sign-in screen to log in into the user. That's it. Now we go to the home screen again and explain it.